We love hip hop.
I want to keep up, give you guys an update on this Pat Stay stuff. Okay, R.I.P. to Pat Stay. I've been looking into it a little bit more as far as what's going on with the whole Pat Stay case. I tried to bring it up with the homies from the podcast. You know, my co-host. Big salute to DJ Czar. Big salute to Dusty Wallace. They weren't trying to talk about it neither. All right, we covered this on the live stream maybe about 2 weeks ago now, and there has been updates on the case. So I've done a little bit of research behind the scenes, and I'm going to bring it to you. Let's see what I can find here. And there's a lot of news clips about this. All right, R.I.P. to Pat Stay.
Callum Smith has been attending the proceedings for us. He joins us in the newsroom. Callum, there were some graphic details today.
Yeah, no doubt, Todd. We wanted to warn viewers of exactly that. The jury heard an agreed statement of facts today. That's essentially points that both the Crown and the defense agree on, and the jury is to take as the truth. As Constable Brad Benjamin approached Pat Stay, he said, "Call the police," before a seated Stay collapsed face down on the sidewalk. The officer rolled him over as he was gasping to breathe, with blood pooling beneath him. Constable Benjamin tried to keep Stay alert, asking him what had happened, but he did not respond. The officer held Stay's head to assist his breathing, but Stay did not provide any information about what happened. The jury was also told Stay was pronounced dead at 1:23 a.m.
Also, this is the officer, one of the officers that were in the building when this thing happened, because one thing that they were saying originally when the news first started breaking about the court case and the intricacies of everything that's been going on in the trial is that there was 2 plainclothes officers that were on the scene. And, you know, naturally, the question that a lot of people were asking is, what were the plainclothes officers doing when this altercation was happening in the building? From what their testimony is saying, it wasn't seen like a bunch of commotion. I guess they seen that, you know, Pat Stay was on the ground, and then from there, I guess they see. Let me just rewind this again because I just want to get more clarity. There's an article, but they're basically rereading what I read in the article.
With blood pooling beneath him, Constable Benjamin tried to keep Stay alert, asking him what had happened. Approached Pat Stay, he said, "Call the police." The jury is to take as the truth. As Constable Brad Benjamin approached Pat Stay, he said, "Call the police."
So he was already outside when he seen him.
Also told Stay was pronounced dead at 1:23 a.m. September 4th, 2022, dying from a knife wound to the chest. The Crown is trying to prove that Adam Drake caused his death. Drake has pleaded not guilty to second-degree murder. 2 forensics officers also took the stand today, detailing their work the morning of and in the days following Stay's death. Now, the trial won't sit for the rest of the week due to annual court meetings. Testimony resumes again on Monday.
What the hell is annual court meetings? These are the things that I don't understand because they delayed it the other day because obviously the holidays. They've been doing good coverage over at CTV. I ain't gonna lie. So I played this on the pod the other day. Witness the key. Oh no, I didn't play this part yet. I played this the other day from 5 days ago. I'm gonna play this.
A key witness has testified in the Crown's case of second-degree murder against Adam Drake. A woman who was with Drake the night he's accused of killing Pat Stay told her story in court today. CTV's Callum Smith joins us in the newsroom. Callum, this would certainly be a pivotal point in the case, I suspect.
Yeah, no question, Todd. The jury has watched a lot of video in this trial, both from the Yacht Club social and more recently at the Halifax Marriott Harbourfront Hotel, both before and after Pat Stay was stabbed. The footage shown by the Crown has followed one man throughout, but so far no one has officially identified Drake to the jury. That is, until today. Nicole Zakor took the stand. She said she was out for dinner and drinks with her best friend the night of September 3rd, 2022, when she received an Instagram message from longtime friend and acquaintance Adam Drake, asking her to grab a drink. She agreed, and she and her friend met up with Drake and one of his friends at the downtown Halifax hotel. After finding out the beer garden was closing, they ended up going to the Yacht Club social at 10:32 p.m. She said it was a social night with lots of shots, dancing, and having a good time. Zagor testified she's known Pat Stay for a long time and that there was always good energy between the two of them. She saw Stay arrive at the club that night and they said hello to one another. But as he continued greeting people, she testified soon after she saw him tumble over, falling to the ground. She didn't know what had happened at the time, but told the jury she thought he got punched. She said she saw him leave, but she didn't realize the severity of what happened. Her group of 4 left the club through the back door and went back to the hotel, with video showing her arriving at the hotel holding Drake's hand. Now, during
What the? I need to hear a bit more. I had to leave the room for a quick second. My bad.
long time, and that there was always good energy between the two of them. She saw Stay arrive at the club that night, and they said hello to one another. But as he continued greeting people, she testified soon after she saw him tumble over, falling to the ground. She didn't know what had happened at the time, but told the jury she thought he got punched. She said she saw him leave, but she didn't realize the severity of what happened. Her group of 4 left the club through the back door and went back to the hotel, with video showing her arriving at the hotel holding Drake's hand.
And listen, man, I know I'm treading on murky territory over here, but there's a couple of things that sound fishy about that testimony right there. All right. Now, she didn't know that she thought that these guys had a good relationship. From what we know and what we've been able to find out, and we're completely over here in Toronto. So this is happening over there in the East Coast in Nova Scotia. It's a complete different territory, a complete different life than what we're living over here. Obviously, like, you know, those guys have their own, it's a way smaller circle of people. You're trying to tell me that she didn't know that these guys had any kind of issues? Because, ooh, when it comes to this, there was rumors that these guys had issues over a girl. Was it this same girl over here? And then going out the back door? How is it that they let them out the back door? That seems fishy to me, man.
Now, during cross-examination by Drake's lawyer, Michael Lacey, Zakor said they were not a couple and repeated that it was a good night, and said Drake's demeanor didn't change after they left the club. She and the 2 others continued on to another bar, but she said Drake went back inside the hotel. Zakor said she couldn't have continued on if she knew Pat Stay was stabbed. Under cross-examination, she told the jury she didn't see any blood on Drake, and that ending up at the yacht.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of, like, right now, CTV, and this is CTV over there in the East Coast, that's been giving the breakdown on this. Like they said in the last video, they're going to be delaying court for a little while. But I don't know, man. It seems like everybody's kind of flip-flopping as far as what happened the night of and what's going on now in the courtroom. Okay, I'm sure nobody was really talking the night of neither. You know, I'm sure police questioned everybody who was at the location or anybody who was involved. But from what we're seeing here, I don't know, man. Just the fact that this has already been put down to a second-degree murder case. When it comes to second-degree, what they're going to be giving a manslaughter. It's disgusting to me, man. Like, I feel that Pat Stay's family is not going to get the justice that they're looking for. I'm hoping for the best when it comes to that. And listen, people are going to be like, so are you trying to wish jail on a man? Listen, bro, they killed this guy, took him away from his family. That's what happens when people take people's lives away. They go to jail. All right. And in most cases, they spend life in jail. It's just a reality. I'm not here to be the one that's like, oh, well, you know, freed all the dogs and demons. Nah, bro. Sorry, that's just not me. You're not going to get that from me. So if they can get justice being served, and I know the justice system is a piece of shit over here in Canada, but if they can, then I would love to see that. You know what I'm saying? So RIP to Pat Stay once again, man. Just a tragic incident. I'm gonna keep up to date with this to make sure that this goes through to the end, and hopefully that, like I said, that the justice is served. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, RIP Pat Stay.
We
Thanks
love
for
hip
watching.
hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.